When moving to Maryland, everyone talks about the Capital Region, Montgomery County, Anne Arundel County, and even Northern Virginia, but there's one area that you haven't really heard about probably, and it's Calvert County. What's up, everybody? My name is Rob Schou. I'm a realtor down here in Southern Maryland with EXP Realty, and the goal of this channel is to help you make your move to Southern Maryland so much easier. So if you're going to be doing that, use that contact information below. Call me, text me. I'll be happy to help any way that I possibly can. Now, like I said, there's a place that's outside of the capital region that the home prices are a lot less, and you're going to get a lot more space than compared to the areas inside the capital region, and that's going to be Calvert County. So let's go over some of the pros and the cons of moving to Calvert County so you can decide if it's the right place for you. So Calvert County is that kind of place that if you're craving kind of a slower pace of life, it probably is a place that you want to check out. There's towns like Dunkirk, Prince Frederick, and even Lusby if you're looking further south in Calvert County, but if you're really focusing on commuting to DC or Andrews Air Force Base, you're probably going to want to stay in the northern part. Again, that's going to be like North Beach. Prince Frederick kind of is the edge of that northern part of Calvert County. That's more like middle. Chesapeake Beach, Dunkirk, Owings, Huntingtown, all those kind of places are places that you're going to want to check out. But there are pros and cons when it comes to moving to Calvert County, and here are 3 pros. Pro number 1 is it's a really scenic area. There's tons of places just to get out and enjoy nature, whether it's on the waterfront or in the woods, and there's actually a fair amount of public access as well. If you're thinking about hiking, go check out the Chestnut Land Trust, or if you want to go walk on a beach, go to the Calvert Cliffs Beach, but that also has a hiking trail too, so there's all types of stuff you can do that kind of scratches both of those itches. A second pro that I get a lot from a lot of people that move to the area is the feeling that it's a tight-knit community. The population size is smaller than other Southern Maryland counties, including Charles County and St. Mary's County, and that can give it that kind of small town feel throughout the county. And then when you go from town to town, obviously because it is a smaller area, they're going to feel pretty close-knit too. Now, of course, as you look into Dunkirk and places closer to DC where the population is starting to decrease more, it can feel a little less close-knit, but it's nowhere close to like places in Montgomery County or stuff like that can really just feel like you're amongst a sea of people. And the third pro, compared to the capital region, you just are going to get more space for your money. You're going to be able to get bigger lots and a bigger house in this Calvert County area, especially if you go further south than Dunkirk compared to other areas in the capital region. But that does come with some trade-offs, so let's go over the cons real quick. Con number 1, obviously, is the commute time. If you're in the capital region, mile-wise, you're probably going to have a shorter mileage trip to your job. But I will say that traffic can get really bad in and around the capital region, and if you pick the right area of Calvert County, you might be able to find a commute that's a similar time-wise, but it may be a little bit longer mile-wise. But that is a big con for a lot of people, the commute into where they work. Number 2, while there's great outdoor activities, Calvert County isn't known for its entertainment options. There's not a ton of bars or even, entertainment venues. And a lot of the stuff that kids or adults do on weekends and stuff like that require them to leave the county and go up to Annapolis, DC, and places like that. But the nice thing about Calvert County, you are pretty close to DC, Annapolis, Baltimore, and all those places, especially compared to St. Mary's County and further places further south in Southern Maryland. And number 3, unless you're working from home or working at PAX, there's not really many jobs right there in Calvert County, and you're probably going to have to travel out of Calvert County to go to your job. And for a lot of people, that's a trade-off they're willing to give because you're moving to Calvert County for the property prices and you're okay with that commute. But if you're someone that's young and looking for a job within Calvert County that has a lot of career path going forward, it can be tough to find those. So overall, even with the cons, Calvert County may be the right one for you. So if you have any questions about it, use that contact information below. Call me, text me, and I'd be happy to help any way that I possibly can.